This is the new normal of traveling. The hottest hotspots are popping. And the bottles of alcohol are flowing. Who's ready to check in? Welcome to paradise.
Good morning, ate! Meron ba kayo?
That we do.
Taray!
Each guest is entitled to a complimentary sanitation kit. Accommodations are by reservation only. Walk-ins will not be entertained.
Huh? Ano daw?
Very good.
Meanwhile, we will do what we can to keep the hotel immaculate.
Automatic oh.
Please step on the circles. Aba, nakaapak naman ako ng tama sa bilog.
Uy, Doy, bakit hindi pa napaandar?
Shiny! So, this is a corner suite?
Sa third floor po kayo, ma'am, sir.
Third floor, please.
Uy, bakit kaya? Tanungin mo yung driver.
What? It gets better?
Enjoy your stay, Tito!
Travel safe!
Mabuhay!
Pag naglalakbay.
Have a safe trip, Pinas!
Okay, hello everyone. So again, this is Tourism Friday. Ang ganda naman ng video natin, di ba? Parang wish ko talagang nakakalawi tayo. Lalo na pag we've been like into the lockdown and quarantine. Parang you just really want to wish and go to the beach and then definitely swim. Tapos lalo na Philippines, di ba? We're gifted with a lot of, kumbaga considered one of world's best beach destinations, di ba? Kaya nga yung Coron, yun nga, we're going to talk about it. Merong campaign. If you still recall in our previous episodes ng Tourism Fridays with Solas is that meron tayong balik sa Bohol and then meron tayo ngayon, Choose Coron. So you'll be seeing more destinations in this in our page. And by the way, again, thank you because the Think Smarter with Solas is now going to be available in Experience Travel and Living TV and also, na-invite na ako, columnist na ako ng Experience Travel and Living magazine. So thanks to Miss Ana Malansala. So again, more, kasi like I've said, this is just an independent initiative. The Think Smarter with Solas. And eventually, we wanted to guest more hotels and tourism stakeholders. Lalo na ngayon na we're looking and easing na. We're waiting on how the IATF protocols will allow more people to move. So without further ado, we have our friend from the Sunlight Hotels and Resorts, ang ating Corporate Director of Sales and Marketing, Miss Corina Reyes.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, Corina. Ayan.
Hello, everyone.
Nako. If you guys just only know that it's already like evening towards na, di ba? But you know, our hotel friends are still in the office. Kasi corporate to eh. The Sunlight Hotels and Resorts are actually, you have 3 properties, di ba, Corina?
Yes.
Can you tell us more about your properties? And syempre, we wanted to discover that.
Yes. Okay. It's Tourism Friday, and hello, everyone. So, please allow me to give you a brief details of our properties. We are from the Sunlight Hotels and Resorts Group. We have Puerto Princesa Sunlight Hotels, and we have also Sunlight Hotels in Coron. And we also have Sunlight Hotel, a Sunlight Ecotourism Island Resort. So those three properties are actually located in Mimaropa region, which is all in Palawan. So we have a Sunlight Hotel Coron Bayside, which is located in Barangay Tagumpay. And we have 60 rooms, 60 guest rooms in our Sunlight Coron Bayside. And it comprises of a superior room, premier room, and a deluxe suite. Deluxe suite, of course, have her own veranda and the view of the bay and actually the pool with bathtub. We also cater for island tours. We also cater for like events, corporate seminars and functions. We also cater for day trips going to Sunlight Ecotourism Island Resort. We also have our private island, which is Sunlight Ecotourism, and it's an 18-hectare island. And this is like a Maldives type of island where we try to conserve and preserve our marine life and other natural resources within the island.
Thank you again, Corina. Again, you mentioned about the three properties, and I've been there. Lalo na ngayon, no, it's really when people are talking all over the world are talking about, Coron, Palawan,
Yes.
world's
Mhm.
best destinations, and now, and I was telling earlier during my intro, a lot of people are probably have been like they're very excited to go out. Kasi syempre, ano mo, ang hirap, di ba, Corina? Lalo na ngayon, nag-lockdown, nag-quarantine tayo for almost a year. Ako
Mhm.
na-experience ko yan, parang lumabas ako. Tapos, I'm still like, I'm looking all sides of me, para titignan ko kung safe ba ako. How is it traveling during the new normal? Kasi you told me also a couple of days ago that the Sunlight Hotels and Resorts and you guys in your corporate office are still open. Diba?
Mhm.
Hindi, parang limited time lang kayo talaga let's just say, nag-stop, diba?
Mhm. Yes.
Can you tell us something more about that? I'm very interested kasi syempre, o nga no, well, you're a beach destination. Nagsara ba kayo?
Yes, we were closed during the pandemic, and well, of course, it's the LGU decision to close the borders of Coron and Colyon. So during those times that we do not have like arrival because of the close of all the borders, all our employees were actually sent back home on a scheduled trip. Either most of them uh, had taken the I think to go or something like
Mm.
that from Coron, Busuanga, no. And we need to send all our employees back home so that they will be there with their families.
Oo
But
naman.
but some of them naiwan din sila sa resort as well as sa hotel in order for them to actually sila yung mag-maintain nung
Oo.
dalawang property. So hindi
Supervise pa
naman
lang.
lahat, oo, hindi naman lahat talagang napauwi. And then dito naman sa corporate office, we are very lucky then to was given the support from the corporate
Management.
office and from the management na meron naman silang binibigay sa amin ng support since March. And also from the LGU, from the government as well, yung mga nire-release. So, yun yung mga nakasustain nung mga pangangailangan ng employees.
Mm-mm.
And if ever, basta lahat nung mga support ng management, nakasustain naman sa lahat ng employees.
Oo.
Now, nung mag-close ang borders, close din ang Manila office, but we were given parang privilege to work from home. Pero
Mm-mm.
meron ding months na I think siguro kung ipagsasama-samahin, siguro mga 2 months yon na-stop din kami of working. Parang ganun.
Ayan. And actually nga, sabi mo nga parang at least in Coron, particularly in Palawan, you immediately open. Kasi syempre in
Yes.
that part of the region, mas ano yan, MGCQ na di ba? Unlike kasi sa
Mm.
Metro Manila. Now, you're opening now, and then ito nga, nag-travel bubble, and then eventually
Mm.
the Department of
Mm.
Tourism kay Secretary Bernadette Puyat allows now and supports yung mga tinatawag nating travel local. So earlier
Mm.
guys, when we showed the TVC or the current campaign of the Department of Tourism, yung Travel Safe Pinas, di ba? Nakakatuwa nga siya eh. And I guess, this is one of the important times to go out. Kasi di ba, in order to deal with COVID-19, eh yun nga, kailangan mo doon ng sufficient sunlight exposure,
Mm.
tapos
True.
open, proper air circulation, kaya nga open
Mm.
space. And then
Mm.
eventually, boosting your immunity would also deal with, kailangan active ka rin. Corina ba, kayo ba, I mean, I've seen and I've been there. Ang laki kasi ng space nyo. Kaya guys, when you
Mhm.
visit the website, which is I'm flashing here below,
Mhm.
ayan, makikita talaga nila kung gaano kalaki yung properties nyo.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
then eventually, natutuwa ako kasi sabi mo nga, can you tell them exactly? Kasi tulad yan, I'm worried. Ako sa ko, Palawan, ang hirap yata mag-book ng air
Mm.
flights. Parang isa sa mga affected din kasi mga colleagues natin sa airlines, diba?
Mhm.
But
Yes.
can you
Mm.
mention somehow yung Sunlight Air?
Yeah, oo. Of course, for dun tayo sa safety ng traveling, we make sure naman na all our properties are safe, well sanitized, well disinfected. And kasi during nung time na naka-close ang borders, yun yung ginagawa ng ating mga employees, and the management is really mandating na every single rooms, every single corners will be sanitized and disinfected in preparation for the arrival of our guests. Now, for the safety naman of traveling to Coron, Busuanga, we just our new baby sa Sunlight Group brand is Sunlight Air, na flying from Manila to Busuanga, and now we have a new route from Clark to Busuanga. It is very safe. It's a chartered flight. And we have scheduled chartered flights going to Busuanga, either from Manila or from Clark Fort, Clark Air Base, yes.
Oo, oo.
And yeah, and then from there, we have naman, when you're taking the chartered flight of Sunlight Air, we have naman our own airport lounge here in Manila as well as in Busuanga. So very safe talaga yung mga magta-travel if ever na they will choose Sunlight Air and Sunlight Hotels. Kasi we have really the standard safety protocol implemented by the LGU, IATF, and DOT. We also have our safety protocols when it comes to land transfers and also from our speedboat transfer to the island. We also have our own lounge in waiting lounge in our Sunlight Hotel Coron. So when you enter, actually we are the only one who has the misting machine as of the moment when you enter all our properties in Palawan. So it's very safe aside from the sanitizing, personal sanitizing kit that we are giving for free. So very safe to travel to Busuanga from Sunlight Air, taking Sunlight Air, and also for staying with us in Sunlight
Mm-mm.
Hotels and Resort. Mm-mm.
At saka napansin ko, di ba, meron kayong sariling kamo, possible yung cruising dyan. You have your own boat as well. Di ba, Corina?
We do actually have our yacht cruise.
Mm-mm.
Nagko-cruise siya pwede din siya siyang within the mga islands within the
Mm-mm.
vicinity of Colyon. And
Mm-mm.
then, pwede din siya na sunset cruise lang, cruising around yung City or Island.
Oo, di ba?
Oo.
Like you've mentioned, kasi I wanted to emphasize to our audience yung
Mm-mm.
how very, ano call this, very organized, very
Mhm.
well-equipped Sunlight Hotels and Resorts is.
Mm.
Because like
Yes.
you've mentioned, kayo nga lang merong mist doon. So parang,
Mhm.
wow, ang ganda naman, meron pa kayong sariling chartered. Naku, Corina.
Yes, we do.
Ngayon parang,
Mm.
should I be worried of the cost? Kasi parang, wow, very ano yata to, luxurious yata to. Ano ba?
Hindi naman. It's very competitive. We make sure na very competitive ang pricing natin. We also have different types of category of rooms where they can choose from
Mm-mm.
our regular room to our premium room. So
Mm-mm.
it depends on kung ilan ba sila or kung anong klase ng kwarto ang kukunin nila. But for our regular rooms category, this is very ano na, a very competitive rates. We have dived down already, and for our travelers to really spend time out of their homes para maka-travel naman. So this is the support and advocacy of our management that they wanted all after all these issues and after all the pandemic na pwede na nagbukas na ang borders, andyan kami in order to actually assist them para
Mm-mm.
maka-travel ulit sila, maka-sun, dine, and fly sila sa
True.
amin. So,
Ang ganda nga ng video nyo
next
kanina
year,
eh.
oo.
But how I wish everybody could just feel once more the shores, the beach shores.
Mm,
Tapos, anybody could also dive. And again, when we were talking about Palawan, the Mimaropa, the
mm,
Coron, definitely
mm,
this. I mean, it's not. Don't take our words for it. Just take
mm.
what the world is telling about us, and it's a pride of the country, diba? And
Yes,
now you're
yes.
saying there's Choose Coron. Yung Choose Coron program na yan, who initiated it?
Well, actually, it's a core group siya ng lahat ng mga properties, hotels and resort within the Calamianes group. And nag-unite kami lahat in order to help the LGU to do marketing exposure. And also nag-unite din kami in order to have one platform online buying na yung mga guests natin can easily worry less, worry free, hassle free na booking na just click on the button and responsive siya sa lahat ng kind of gadget na makakabook na sila. And then ando na lahat yung halos top na mga hotels and resort sa platform na yon, sa buying site traveloco.ph, na they can see kung sino-sino tayo sa Coron. And ma-amaze ka kasi we have a lot pala of hotels and resorts around Calamianes group of islands. So hindi lang Busuanga, hindi lang Colyon, hindi lang Coron. So ang dami pala nila doon. So nag-unite ngayon kami in order to support yung I Am Coron na natin, na site and FB pages natin. So this is the
Uh,
Choose Coron and the Timeless Coron.
Wow. Actually,
Yun.
that's one of the best reasons, no? Kasi lalo na kung
Mm,
naka-connect kayo sa isang website. And
yes.
our tourists, particularly the locals who are not probably, hindi pa masyado gamay ang traveling, pero just
Mm-mm.
because of the website's capability of featuring all of the hotels. Kasi, again, we wanted to, just a piece of advice to our viewers, when you book a hotel accommodation, particularly for your staycation or vacations, you make sure that the hotel is accredited by the Department of Tourism, because we mentioned before the DOT is not just accrediting the hotels based on the star ratings or based on the parang business permit, but they are also
Mm.
now re-accrediting the hotel properties based on the IATF policies. Yung
Mm.
ini-emphasize natin na yung katulad nga sa Travel Safe Pinas.
Mm.
Again, this is just another way of telling everybody na kasi yung sabi natin na social distancing, yung sabi natin sanitation, um, I'm not biased about it because I came from also from hotel industry. But it's just that the hotel, and specifically the hoteliers, they're very familiar kasi sa sanitation and orderliness, di ba? So even the pre-pandemic pa lang, the hoteliers are trained to execute and to provide
Mm.
assistance. Lalo na ngayon, dahil lalo na tayo, mas conscious na tayo, again, it's just about reminding everybody na, it's also time for us to move out, but at the same
Mhm.
time, yung self-consciousness or self-awareness natin to become more sanitized, to wear the
Mm.
face mask and face shields. Ano yan karagdagan lang yan. Again, we're doing this not just we wanted to make people feel uncomfortable, but it's an assurance that they have to be safe. Lalo na pagbalik nila doon sa loved ones nila sa mga bahay, di ba?
That's
And you
true.
know, and you emphasize naman, tulad nga yan, the travel bubble. Travel bubble means it's limited ang ating ang mga guests per space. Ibig sabihin, merong ample space, yung 1 meter yung distance, yung tinatawag natin social distancing. So, yun. Kaya nga, ang travel nga, diba, Corina, sabi nga daw yung mga news natin ngayon, it will be more intimate, kasama mo families mo or loved ones mo. They're talking about some of Cebu. I talked to Clark as well earlier, and they were telling me na tulad sa Bohol, yung mga antigen na yan, di ba? Yung mga quarantine, they are also like exempting it already. Kasi lalo na kung they have a travel pass na indicating that they are free from COVID-19. In your case, ano ba? How's this situation as well in Coron or Palawan? Meron bang rapid test requirement?
No, it's still national national mandate naman na all travelers or tourists talagang they need to have the negative RT-PCR test. Plus, the LGU now require the official receipt of the RT-PCR so that we make sure na legit talaga yung negative result and they will not be the carrier nung transmit nung virus doon sa destination, yeah. And also within naman sa Calamianes group, we make sure that, for example, if you go magtatawid ka to different islands doon or different LGU, if it passes through us, for example, from Coron to Colyon to the island, we include naman na the antigen tests. Antigen or antigen test in order for bago sila makatawid. So the strict protocol is still there. Actually yung mga tourist nga natin is kasi hindi sila yung nagre-resist of anything about the safety protocols na ini-implement. They are very willing to do yung mga ganong safety measures in order na sila rin, ma-secure nila sarili nila na walang transmission silang makukuha or madadala. So, very very positive sila in helping us to maintain yung LGU mandate na yan.
Ayan, good. So anyway, I wanted to ask you personal na, Corinne, it's because this particular time, katulad yan, dami natin mga hoteliers sa mga friends natin were displaced, unfortunately, or they shifted to another career. And during the lockdown, when you mentioned that parang 2 months din kayo na, kumbaga, nasa quarantine ka, what did you discover? Or ano yung mga ginawa mo in order to cope up with the situation?
Well, first, na-discovered ko yung mga kids ko marunong nang magluto. And then, I didn't know really during the time na medyo busy ang mother. And then, I did yung mga things. I was able to do all those things na hindi ko siya nagagawa before, like checking all the things na sa bahay, yung pag-clean up, yung
domesticated ka in short.
Sobra. So, yun yung nagawa ko. Plus, I joined yung mga webinars and then I've joined also yung may isang group dito na medyo on the religious side na medyo they are supporting yung mga naka-work from home, yung gano'n. So it helps a lot na boost yung yung personal interaction ko when it comes to the family, tapos yung mga iba nating colleagues na naka-work from home din or naka-standby lang sila. So, na-help ko sila to gain yung parang momentum of yun nga, dahil nga pandemic. So, most of the time naman, nakatulong siya for a positive way na hindi ka madidepressed. So, hindi mo maiisip na, kulang tayo sa funds, kulang tayo sa ganito ngayon, kulang sa ganon. Okay, pagkasyahin na lang to because these are all, the savings, i-save mo, and then, alam mo yun, nagkaroon ng maganda din naman. There are also naman medyo
You became
hindi
more
maganda.
practical.
Oo, pero kung iisipin mo lang din naman, mas marami naman din yung parang at least safe ka, at least sa family mo walang na-hospital, yung gano'n. At least,
You're still grateful.
I'm like, yes, oo,
Mm.
but we make sure na ako sa family ko, we make sure na talagang sana ma-maintain natin yung safety
Oh.
talaga ng bawat isa per household sana.
Oh,
So,
you
para
mentioned
hindi
about your children. How many are your children?
I
And
have
how
two
old are
boys.
them? Two boys na.
Yeah, two boys, isang 16 and isang 14.
Ayan, online. How's the online classes? Ikaw ba sumasagot? Ano ka ba? Dinidisturb ka ba nila?
Hindi. Lucky ako dyan. Kasi ayaw nila ako mag-disturb sa kanila. Do you need something? Oh, do you want me to help you out? No, no need, ma'am. Parang ganon. So, sasabihin lang nila sa akin na yung schedule, nakalagay siya naka-print out siya sa tapos pinupost namin doon sa ref. Tapos doon namin makikita yung mga schedule nila. And then, sasabihin lang nila sa akin na, ma'am, I need this one. Eto, kailangan ko to. So, yun, magbabay na si husband. Yun siya taga-labas So, magbabay na si husband. So, ganun lang sila. Hindi ako nagkaroon ng struggle.
Wala mga pasaway na lumalabas dyan? O lalo na kay mag-date? Okay.
No, even before na wala pang pandemic, hindi sila palalabas talaga. Yun, homeboy lang yun.
Ayun, napaka swerte mo pala with the two boys.
Oo,
Kasi
wala. Akong problema nila.
Ikaw ang laging labas kasi, no?
Ako kasi lagi labas, oo.
Oh, kasi syempre right now, we can only deal with, there's a lot of things being discussed online. People are saying they wanted to move the classes pa daw in the further dates. So, tapos may mga feedback na mayroong problem with the kids in terms of doing online classes. So, at least it's good from you na parang, kasi siguro teenagers sila and they're also very techy. So, well-adapted,
Yes.
diba? And mukhang I think kasi parang on what it seems to be, parang of course the online classes are here is also going to stay kasi may advantages din yan, Corina, no? Kasi right now you could also study kahit sa ang universities pa, basta all you can do is just do online, di ba? So, may mga perks. And then, of course, hopefully, we're going to have a better internet providers. Nagkaroon na daw ng third player. Ayan. So, let's just be hopeful. So, katulad lang yan sa Coron. When people are saying, I'm still hesitant to travel. Again, this is a free and democratic country. And of course, for some people na they're looking for a place or a venue na gusto taga lumangoy, di ba? Kasi lalo kung nasa city ka, di ba, Corina, and nasa condo ka, you wanted to somehow feel the earth, di ba? Kasi lalo na yung mga beach. And yung video ng Choose Coron, ang ganda kasi I've seen the coral reefs, the waters. And if those people who visited the place already before the pandemic, I'm sure they'll find it, kasi ang nangyari nga during the 2020, parang mas sumigla, mas luminis pa ang environment eh. Kasi nga, nawala yung masyadong pollutants, nawala yung mga iba. And I guess it's easier now to manage yung mga proper waste disposal. Kasi nga, lalo na ngayon, nakikita yung mga tao yung bawat movements. I guess, like I said, we're heading to the new normal, we're observing new protocols. We have to embrace it. Kasi with or without the vaccine, I mean, everybody's now talking about it. We're just scheduling it. Again, let's just really pray that everything will do well for the coming days. Tapos ngayon, syempre, Corina, you're talking about yung mga, kumbaga, we don't want naman na sabihin na, of course, we are realistic. There are pros and cons of that cause, kumbaga yung the impacts of COVID, lalo na kasi sa tourism industry. And lalo na yung mga ibang estudyante siguro, yung nag-aaral ng tourism HRM, Corina, paano kaya yan? Parang, oh my God, hindi pala ako essential, wala akong trabaho. So, how are you going to give an advice to this, lalo yung nag-online classes? Kasi imagine mo, kung first year ka ngayon, I'm looking at, but siguro pag-graduate nila ng fourth year, online pa rin yan eh. O, diba? So parang,
wag naman sana.
matatapos
years.
sila ng college, di ba?
Oo
Na
nga.
online. So, what's your advice, especially those who are taking tourism and hospitality?
Well, sabi nga nila, we will bounce back soon. And I think the national government is also looking into that. And kung ikaw is nasa tourism and hotel major ka na, o yun yung kinukuha mong course, um, andiyan pa rin ang turismo, hindi siya nawawala. Sooner or later, this is just because of the pandemic, but sooner or later, we have many travelers, not only from international or abroad or foreigners, foreign tourists. We also have a lot of local travelers. We also have a lot of local companies who's giving incentive trips, who's giving seminars. There are also local companies who's into MICE. So, medyo ngayon lang talaga nagkaroon tayo ng challenge and struggle when it comes to tourism. But it will definitely bounce back soon, very soon, because all the stakeholders of different destinations, as well as in Manila, they are really into developing and helping each other. Alam mo 'yun, nagkaroon nga ng na-unified nga lahat nung mga nasa turismo. Although of course, may mga stakeholders na talagang they have to decide, but they will come back. They will surely be coming back soon. And if you are on the first year or second year ngayon, and then after 2 years you will be a full-fledged graduate na ng tourism or hotel management. Come on, there is still a lot of hotels and resort. There is still a lot of destinations na open na within that particular year, no, na makagraduate ka. And if this is your passion, if this is what you wanted to develop for yourself, if ito yung industry na gusto mong mag-grow more, either hotel, travel, or airline, no, aviation, it's up to you. But taking the course of tourism and hotel management is still in need pa rin yan eh. Kahit marami tayo, marami pa rin. Marami pa rin magbubukas, marami pa rin. This is business, actually. And yung tourism natin is andyan, hindi nawawala. Wala lang turista. Diba?
True.
So,
Actually, it's just really a matter of bringing back the confidence. Tsaka one economist professor told me already, you know what, Joffrey, tourism kasi will pave the way for businesses to grow. Kasi syempre, once they have produced the traffic, kasi parang ano yan, yung story ng mga islands yan, particularly the Palawan, di ba? Before, it was like a virgin island, and then people discovered it, then one by one, they have been bringing their friends, their families, their corporations, then the investors saw that there's traffic and opportunities, they set up their hotels, their banks, di ba? Kasi eventually, yun nga, once people have been discovering and once they have regained the enthusiasm and the interest to travel again. Kasi like I mentioned, we are always equipped naman with a lot of information. Kaya nga ako, Corina, we just have to always say, sabi ko nga, think smarter. Kasi at this time, when there's a lot of information, you just really have to select which information and who are the source of information that are credible enough. Kasi marami talaga sa online ng information, pero fake news, o kaya iba naman, kuro-kuro lang. Alam mo yun, I mean, this is, when everybody's like online, kaya nga sabi ko, I always encourage everybody to engage themselves to a healthier discussion. Kasi hindi naman kailangan magpaka-debate dyan. Nobody's wrong. At the end of the day, again, if you wanted to travel or not, it's really up to you. Kung kaya mong, nasa bahay ka lang, di ba? For X number of years, I mean, okay. If you are a believer of COVID-19 vaccine, kung ako kasi there's also an effort from the Department of Health in terms of vaccination programs and awareness. So, ayan, sina Secretary Congresswoman Garin, the former Secretary of Department of Health, when she emphasizes well na hindi ka dapat matakot sa vaccine. Eventually kasi, yun nga, sabi nga, I saw an article earlier that perhaps the Department of Tourism might also ask yung vaccination permits or certification as proof of parang confidence mo, 'di ba?
I think, yes.
Ganun.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
I
but
think,
there's
I think.
it's an open discussion again since
Mhm.
it still has to go through yung coverage ng vaccination. Again, I don't want to dwell so much about that, but I do encourage everybody to visit the Department of Health, go to the doctors who are telling and encouraging them to go to vaccination centers, kasi ang bawat cities, di ba, sa Metro Manila or even into some provinces, nag-acquire na sila ng vaccines.
Vaccine, yes.
Oo.
Meron na, meron na. And also yung mga big companies, with their employees, nagpapa-circulate na sila ng mga list yung from their HR na kung sino yung gusto magpa-vaccine, and then ililist mo din doon yung families mo kung gusto mo din silang i-include for the vaccine.
Actually,
It's for
it's
the
really...
protection of their employees.
Oo. Tsaka ang ano lang kasi parang, syempre tuloy nagva-vaccination program, tapos ang feedback, wala yatang gusto magpa-vaccine. It's because of the fear or...
Fear.
Ako lang, one thing is for sure. Kasi sabi nila sa vaccination nga, it always outweighs the risk. It goes through science. There's a lot, again, go to legitimate and let's just say verifiable personalities who are really doctors. Ako kasi, this is a vaccine, this is about medical health. So if there's anybody that you should trust, these are the doctors. Okay? Huwag yung mga kung sino-sino. Basta doon tayo sa doctors. And then let's pray that this thing will help us. So, yun. Again, we have covered so much. I mean, I myself am so excited to be back in Coron, Palawan. And
yes, you
my
should.
audience. Di ba? I mean, travel local. I mean, one step at a time. Kasi ngayon, nakita namin, Corina, there are some articles as well encouraging everybody to work. Parang parang hindi naman work from home, but work while having a vacation. Parang change of environment.
Yes.
Diba?
I think a lot of people need something na makaalabas ng bahay, maka-travel, like even near or even farther. Basta mag-travel. Kasi basta lumabas, basta ma-enjoy mo yung with your family, but of course, with the safety measures. Kailangan yon. But maraming gustong lumabas.
Malakas ang wifi nyo,
Yes, Both naman sa lahat ng properties, malalakas siya.
Kaya nga, I mean, that's something that everybody should also be asking if unless you wanted to disconnect online. Kasi iba talaga gusto nila yung merong serenity, talagang okay yan. Pero if you are, again, kasi yung lalo na sa ibang tourists abroad, lalo na, di ba, before the pandemic, di ba, Corina, we have been seeing a lot of foreigners traveling to places such as Coron or Palawan, and then they're staying and they're working at the same time. Yun. So again, it's just a matter of getting the right information again, boosting the confidence of all of the travelers, whether they're local or they're foreign. Again, it's just really a matter of time. Just get the right information. At again, ito ini-emphasize ko lagi, think smarter. You have your hotelier friends. Again, if you're seeing right now below yung official hotel website ng sunlightHotelsandResorts.com. But if you're looking for somebody to contact, syempre, tatawagin nyo agad si Corina. So at least for mga special booking accommodations, discounts, yun. Kasi iba pa rin, di ba, Corina, parang pag ina-address ka sa isang hotel, tapos pupunta ka doon, tapos they address you with the first name. Di ba? And they know you.
Yes. Very intimate po yun.
Oo, di ba? Kasi kung kape nga lang, kung doon nga lang sa isang coffee shop, nababanggit ka, tuwan-tuwa ka na. How much mo, parang feeling mo VIP ka. Uy, pagbukas pa lang ng pinto, di ba? Again, yung mga sinasabi kasi natin, this is something that's been the practice, standard na already of hoteliers, or if you're in the tourism business. Tapos yun nga, anyway, thank you so much, Corina, with this all very enlightening, very exciting. You're telling me about the Choose Coron as well. So, again, yung traveloco.com, tapos I think the / what's the subdomain? Choose Coron?
I choose Coron, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, ako kasi nakita ko yung Traveloka na yan because it was also announced by Manuel Sandagon of our friends from the
Yes.
Blue Water. Sila naman,
Yeah.
nakalagay na parang slash balik sa Bohol. So,
Yes.
basta just visit the traveloco.com, guys. I'll be posting it, more information. But again,
Yes.
thank you. Do you have anything else to probably promote and tell our viewers, Corina, before
Well,
we end?
oh, well, see you soon in Coron, Busuanga, and don't be afraid to travel locally. We have a lot of exciting destination here in the Philippines, not only in Coron, Busuanga, but on the other, to the other destination as well. So don't be afraid to travel. We are here actually to help you out, to assist you on all your travel needs and all the documentation and requirements that you will be needing. We will be guiding you on how you will be planning your travel to Busuanga. So don't be afraid to travel. Travel local.
Ayan, okay. Thank you again, Corina. And again,
Yes.
to our viewers of, again, we're doing this Tourism Fridays here in my official Facebook page in Job
Mhm.
Solas. Yun nga, ang hashtag ko lagi is Think Smarter. And I wanted
Yes.
again to thank our friends since, I'm after the video here streaming in Facebook and YouTube, this is also available in the 8 channels of podcast. So you'll have it in
Mm.
Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and many more. And again, thank you as well to the Experience Travel and Living TV and Experience Travel and Living magazine, since I have already a column. So again, we're pushing for this initiatives. Kasi alam mo, at the end of the day kasi talaga, tourism is here really going to stay. The
Mhm.
the manner and probably the way that we're going to travel again during the new normal might be different, but I think we will be able to cope up with it, and
Mhm.
perhaps we can have a better experience because this time we will be able to appreciate. Kasi ako, when you go to travel, one thing that I learned, and I think the our friends from ATOCEL, yung mga Association of Tourism Officers,
Yes.
tapos yung mga from the Tourism Promotions Board, sina Gadia, the Department of Tourism as well, Secretary Puyat, Yusek Art Bangkato. Because one thing that I have learned right now is that when you travel to a destination, you have to really be more curious about the story, the culture, and the heritage.
Mhm.
Para kasi later on,
True.
more than just the pictures or videos that we are sharing in our TikTok and our social media accounts or Instagram, it's about experience. It's about what have we discovered, who are the people that we've met. Sabi nga
Mhm.
nila, nagbibiroan na, may nakita ko mga social media memes, parang ibang klase pa rin pag ang hotelier ang naging jowa mo, boyfriend or girlfriend. Kasi,
Ganon. Oo nga.
kasi di ba, they know exactly how to take care of you. They know how to
Mhm.
always address you. They know, but of
Mhm.
course, this is just no telling you a certain aspect about hotel industry. And this is
True.
exactly why we also have to encourage and again motivate our young people that tourism is really more about passion. Whatever happens, whether it's going to be merong health situation, we could always cope up with it. Kasi marami namang pandemic in the history that happened before, but we were able to
Mhm.
surpass it. I mean, now we have the
Yes.
influenza shot, we have the anti-pneumonia, we have even the polio
Mhm.
vaccine. If I mention kasi the Culyon is very historical.
Yes,
So
it
if you
is.
see the movie of Isa Calzado, please do watch that. And it
Mhm.
has something to do with the whole island as well of Culyon. And definitely, there's a reason why the world is saying that Palawan is one of the best beach destinations, diba, in the world. There's always a reason.
It
And for
is.
you to find it out, go there. Okay? So book now. And again, thank you so much. Again, thank you, Corina. Thank you, everybody.
Mhm.
Again, tune in until next Friday and always subscribe and hit the notification button for all of the updates from the Job Solas page. Okay.
All
Thank you so
right.
much. Have a nice day,
Thank
guys.
you, Joe. Keep safe.